Feeling expensive has very little to do with price tags and everything to do with your self-worth. Some women have all the money in the world and still lack self-worth and will never feel enough, while others start with nothing but are just able to attract abundance effortlessly. They have so much self-worth and high standards that nothing, I'm telling you, nothing outside of them could ever define them. And success just becomes inevitable for them. They could literally lose everything, start from scratch, and still feel abundant. So today I'm going to teach you exactly how you can feel expensive too, because when they say that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, it means exactly this. It's all in your head. It's all a matter of mindset. Whether you want it or not, your perception of money, your perception of what is possible and how abundant you feel plays a huge part in whether you're gonna get successful or not. So as always, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Mirella, and on here we talk about all things self-care, class, and self-growth. And if you want to connect with me, in the description you will find all of my information and my other socials. As always, if you love this video, make sure to like it and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get straight into my tips. So first things first. You really need to understand that it all comes down to your mindset. Whether you live in abundance or you live in scarcity, whether you believe that you even deserve the nice things, whether you will be able to keep those nice things, it's all in your head. The issue is that most of us grow up thinking that money is evil, or money is hard to make, or money is never enough. Or we might even grow up with a low self-worth. So maybe we think that those things are not hard to get, but at the same time we feel like we don't deserve them. Or both. Feeling expensive and just abundance in general is not something that magically appears when you get the nice car or you get the nice house. Again, you can get all these things and still operate in scarcity because you feel like it's never enough. But abundance always must be an internal state before you can even become a physical reality, because otherwise, if you don't feel like you deserve these things and you don't feel abundant inside, you will never be able to keep them. Let me give you a practical example, and I feel like I already made this example in an old video. So let's say that you have a very low self-worth. At the same time, you really want a nice career, but you kind of feel like it's impossible for you. You feel like that's your dream, but at the same time, you don't really believe that you deserve it. One day, you get an opportunity for an interview for your dream job. A job position opens. If you feel like you don't deserve it, if you feel like you don't deserve nice things, first of all, most people don't even try, so you might not even go to the interview. And this might seem stupid, but this can apply to anything else in your life. This can apply to opening a business. This can apply to trying to lose weight. This can apply to anything. Or you might decide to go to the interview, but if you keep feeling so insecure and you keep feeling like you don't deserve it, you might go there, not be confident enough, and mess it up. And another phrase I already said in one of my last videos is always keep in mind there are so many people that are less educated than you or less competent than you or whatever that still get so much further in life than you just because they try. And these people might go to that job interview with all the confidence in the world and get that job even if you're better than them. So point is, you really cannot elevate your life. You really cannot attract more abundance or attract better things in life if your mindset doesn't catch up. If your standards internally remain very low, and so you still believe that you don't deserve the nice things, or you still believe that those things are impossible for you, you won't take risks. And if you do, you might feel insecure, and so you might not get the thing that you want. And it's really a vicious circle that, if you think about it, follows 99% of the population. People that hate their job, people that hate their position, but don't really do anything to change it. Or if they do, they're not able to change it. They don't really feel like they deserve to change, so in the end they don't. Again, I mentioned the example of losing weight. That's the reason why most people just go back to their old habits, because they don't really change internally. They want something outside, but they don't even feel like they deserve it. Their internal reality and their internal mindset doesn't really change. So they still feel undeserving and they still feel like the old version of themselves. And so nothing really changes, even if they try, or even if they reach it, then they're not able to keep it. So scarcity, before being financial, before being outside of you, is actually internal. And when you feel abundance, you actually attract more abundance because you also stop operating from desperation. So what can we do? How can we fix it? Now, when it comes to practical steps, the first thing I really want you to do is definitely shadow work. Shadow work will definitely help you becoming more aware of the reasons why you have a low self-worth, or the reasons why, even if you're a confident person, you still feel undeserving of these things. And also it might really help you be more clear where you want to go and who you want to be. Another thing you could do is definitely therapy, again, on the mindset side. And finally, definitely read some books about it. Now, if you want to attract more abundance, the first thing you might think is to start reading books on how to become financially abundant, how to create money, how to invest. And while those are very important, I would suggest some mindset books for you. Because again, I really believe that it all starts in your mind. I really believe that once you start working from a place of authenticity, of abundance, of confidence, of your true self, you will also attract much more experiences, and you will also find your path. It will inevitably bring you money as well. So on this matter, I definitely recommend you these books. Now, the second way in which you will be able to change your mindset and feel more expansive is definitely to start making little upgrades in your life. And I actually made 2 videos on this, and I'm making the 3rd version as well. So if you're interested in this topic, definitely check it out. And these things don't even have to be expensive at all. Just know that you deserve nice things. This feeling of luxury and abundance sometimes can really be created with the smallest things that, again, don't even need to be expensive. Just the daily experiences and rituals just make your routine feel much more special and luxurious. I'm talking about lighting up a candle while you do your skincare, or buying yourself some fresh flowers, or getting yourself a nice silk PJ so that every single night you go to bed, maybe you moisturize your skin, you're wearing your silk PJ, playing some jazz music at night while you cook so that you romanticize your life. Just start being, just like me, a professional life romanticizer, and every single thing will feel more special. You will feel more abundant. You will feel more relaxed. You need to normalize having nice things in your everyday life because you deserve them. And again, it all comes down to your self-worth. Stop waiting to be rich or for a different life to start paying attention to those details. Luxury to me is really in the smallest little details. So creating little rituals in your routine will really change your life. Now, my next point is to always take care of yourself. Every single time you go out, even if you're going to the grocery store, or even if you're staying at home all day, just take care of yourself a little bit more. Of course, I'm not talking about a full face of makeup or a beautiful dress to go grocery shopping. The point is, it's not because you need to fake being rich or to appear for other people, but to me, it's really a way to reflect to yourself how much you care about yourself. Realistically, if you're staying at home all day in your PJs, you will most likely not want to do anything. But if you get a little bit ready, maybe you put on a little lounge set and you're doing your makeup a little bit, and maybe you do your hair, you'll feel prettier, which means you will feel more put together. Maybe you can light up a candle as well, and you will work better. Because when you look better, you inevitably feel better. That will make you even more productive. So even if I'm going out and I'm going to the grocery store, I'm not gonna go there in sweatpants. Not because I don't want other people to perceive me in that way, because I really don't care about other people. I really believe that people forget about your existence 2 seconds after they saw you. But it's just a way to show myself that I care about myself too much to make me go around like that. Because I know that if I do, I will not feel good about myself. I most likely will be in a bad mood. And again, it just puts you in the state where you just feel scarcity, where you don't feel abundant. So looking put together to me is really an act of self-respect, not because you have to be watched, not because of the judgment of other people. Again, I'm also talking about you staying at home just by yourself. The way you care about yourself and the way you treat yourself, when you treat yourself like royalty, that's a reflection of what you think about yourself and what you deserve. And also, again, I'm a true believer that your future is shaped by your daily standards. So you want to show up on a daily basis as the best version of yourself, as that version of yourself that you really want to be. Now, I said that this also included staying at home, maybe when you're working at home, you're studying, whatever. But the next point is that you should not just take care of yourself at home when you need to be productive. So going back to the loungewear, but also on a daily basis. For example, put that matching PJs on. Put that matching lace underwear on. Again, it's not for anyone to see. It's just for yourself. But I want you to show up as the best version of yourself every single day. You want to attract abundance. If you want to feel abundant and feel successful and feel luxurious, you need to do these things for yourself. I'm talking about the little things that you can do on a daily basis. Going back to my other points, lighting up a candle, doing the little rituals, doing the little routines that make you feel better. You think that they don't do anything, but trust me, they add up. So even when you're at home, do that night routine. Wear them matching PJs, moisturize your lips, moisturize your skin, put on the soft slippers. Elegance is also the way you treat yourself in private. When nobody's watching, what are you doing? So as women often say these beautiful things for someday, or for relationships, or for special occasions. But every single day is a special occasion for you to feel special, for you to feel luxurious, for you to feel abundant. And finally, if your goal is really to feel like luxury, I want you to prove it to me. I want you to prove that you will treat yourself like luxury, that you will raise your standards. So really stop accepting low value treatments from others. Stop tolerating inconsistency, disrespect, bare minimum energy, emotionally draining people, because real luxury is very much also what you allow in your life, the experiences that you allow in your life, the people that you allow in your life. And maybe you want all these nice things, but then your action, your standards, what you accept from others don't really match all of that. How do you think you will attract it? Maybe you say you want the best job, but you keep accepting low offers. Or maybe you say you want a good body, but you keep accepting going to McDonald's every day. Or maybe you say that you want a nice partner or the best friends, but then you keep accepting the bare minimum from both of them. You keep accepting people that disrespect you. Keep accepting people that gossip about you. Don't cut people off of your life because you think that you don't deserve more. So again, all this to say that it all comes down to your self-worth. It all comes down to your mindset. So we are at the end of today's video. Felt a little bit inspired, so I really wanted to make it to remind you that you deserve better and that you really can have the nicest things in life, but you need to have a good mindset. You need to stop with the limiting beliefs. So as always, I really hope that you learned something. If you love this video, definitely let me know. I always read your comments. Definitely like it and subscribe. And I'll see you next week with a brand new video. Bye-bye.